Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to talk about posture braces. So those are the ones that keeps you in a good posture throughout the day, and why they are actually a really bad thing to wear and can have the opposite effect. Rather than improving your posture in the long term, it can really make it worse. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Maryke. I'm one of the physiotherapists from sportsinjuryphysio.com, where you can get online physiotherapy assessment as well as treatment for your injuries. So have a look at the description of this video if you want a link to our website. Okay, so what's my tip with posture braces? Now, the ones in the picture is how they typically look. You can get quite significant thick straps, or you can get quite narrow straps, but essentially it's something that keeps your shoulders back and stops you from slouching forwards. Now, I can hear you say, well, that can't be a bad thing because it keeps me in a good posture. Yeah, but if you have that on, it stops your muscles from working. So they don't have to do anything to keep you in that posture because that strap's keeping you in the posture. And guess what happens if you don't use muscles to keep yourself in a good posture? They become weaker because you're not using them. You're not even giving them that little bit of exercise that you used to give them when you were trying to stand up straight on your own, out of your own muscle strength. So over time, you're weakening those muscles, their endurance becomes less, and you literally just can't stand up straight for long periods anymore before you slouch then if you're not wearing that stupid thing because they don't have the strength or the endurance. The only time as a physiotherapist that I've ever used one of those things was when I worked in the spinal cord unit in South Africa, where patients who had really high level cervical fractures couldn't use the muscles below that level. And they needed that to retract their shoulders, that they could get their arms into positions where they could use it, because their muscles, they had nerve damage and they couldn't use the muscles to do that. So what should you do instead? Honestly, strengthen up. It's posture, yes, fine, it's your habits that causes you to go in a bad posture, but if you want to be in a good posture, it's strengthen up, that you've got the muscle strength to do it, and strengthen up in a position that you have a good posture. So don't go and do strength training in this position. Also, work on flexibility and improve your mobility, that you can get into a good posture. And then thirdly, make sure that the positions that forces you to have the poor posture, like for instance, if it's working in front of a computer or it's on your mobile phone, that you set yourself up to work in the best possible way, that you are less likely to go into that posture. So if we think of computers, for instance, by just lifting the screen up, that you don't have to look down, but that you can look straight ahead, immediate improvement. Also, sitting at a desk where your chair can come underneath the desk, that you don't have to lean forwards, or you're less likely to lean forwards, and where you can support your back into a good chair, makes a massive difference. Exercise types. If you're the Pilates type person, I can strongly support the use of that, because the whole focus there is about correcting your spine, correcting your position, and strengthening in that position. So it's a very good feedback system of making you conscious about posture and then using that in your day-to-day life to improve it. But regular strength training can work just as well, as long as you're good with correcting yourself and making sure your posture is good while you do it. So all in all, please don't buy any of those stuff and do not use them. If you've bought it, throw it in the bin, because in the long run, it's going to cause you more trouble and going to make your posture worse. So if you need more help with an injury, remember you're welcome to consult one of us via video call. Links in the description of this video. But if you just have some questions, you can always message me as well or ask them in the comments. Take care.